Welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Phil, the Mile High Mouth, and today we're going to check out this game from Penguin Pop Games and Ratalaika Games. And let me fix the audio here for a moment. It's from Delphinium Interactive. It is one of those visual novels called Graveyard Girls. Let's check the options. Text speed, etc. Memories, nothing from here. Do we have anything loaded? Nothing. Now, I'm guessing that this probably has like a what was that? I'm guessing that this has kind of like yeah. Yeah, I was going to guess it had like a warning. So I'm guessing this isn't really like a Herald and Maude situation. It's more like, okay, complicated and traumatic aftermath of using a parent during young adulthood. Okay. Okay, that right there. Now, I appreciate that many of these games now have these kinds of warnings at them. But honest to goodness, sometimes your writing isn't that strong. I think there's kind of a thing here where there's kind of like this cringe factor with a lot of newer stuff where it feels like the writing is simplistic. You've got like first or second grade level writing in something that shouldn't be that. But then we have society that reads it like, oh God, so many people read it like an 8th grade level at maximum. And that's unfortunate. Please read more. Pause the video, go read a book, and then come back. Actually, you know what, with these, I don't know what their writing is like yet, so who knows, it might be good. Intended for mature audiences, viewer discussion. Would you like to continue? If we do this, do we win? Nah, I'm okay. Let's do this. They are available in the memory section of the main menu after unlocking. I'll be honest though, sometimes game writing can be pretty good. Like for example, Night in the Woods, or even Celeste has Gris is a good one. No actual dialogue in it, but they did tell a story. Sorry, not the. I've been having some voice issues, but I'm working on it. I will get better. The leaves crunch below my feet as I make my way through the cemetery, counting each row that I pass. A frigid gust of wind catches my hair and blows it into my vision. I have very long hair. I tuck it away carefully. I can't help but remember how he used to tease me about finding my long hair everywhere. He'd always tell me how beautiful I was. What? Is this the parent? That doesn't seem right. Sorry. Actually, I think the main character in this is supposed to be like a young girl or something. Or a woman. Young woman. So that would make sense with that, but also... Actually, let me go to the options. Okay, so yeah, this is being written from the perspective of a young woman. Although the music makes me think of like stuff like Clannad. Or Air. Yeah, air. Last time I visited, he didn't even have a headstone. Sorry. Should have come sooner. I think the art style looks pretty good. Yeah, this feels very Key inspired. Although the main character looks a little bit like one of the characters from like Fate Stay Night. No, I don't. I think that if people talk to themselves, or even to inanimate objects, plants, or animals, I don't think that's a sign of. I don't think it's a sign of craziness. I think it's very unfortunate that too many people think that that's a sign of craziness. No, if you can sort stuff out with yourself, even out loud, that's not a bad thing. But I say that as I talk to my cat a lot. And to like a plant. For some bizarre reason, I'm growing a plant and I'm surprised it hasn't died. But I like talk to it so it stays alive, which surprises me a bit. Apparently I do actually have a little bit of a green thumb, which is weird to me. Growing like fruits and vegetables too. I didn't think that would happen. Anyways, like a crazy person. I take a deep breath in. But the crisp air won't soothe the ache in my lungs. I need to say something. I don't like that the implication of these choices. Like talk about mom or stay positive. So I'm guessing if I go to talk about mom, she may be like more mourning or may have moved on. And this character might have an issue with that. Stay positive feels like you're just kind of avoiding the issue. You see, sometimes if you don't feel well, you have to let that out. You have to embrace that. Every single one of us has times where we don't feel well, and when that happens, we need to make sure that we wholeheartedly embrace that. Because it's okay to feel badly. So we're gonna talk about mom. This time. Yeah, I thought so. You know what? If I were dead at this moment and this person were like, "You died," I'd be like, "Well, no. Really? I hadn't noticed. Thank you for letting me know." And no one saw it coming. One day you're gone. I really shouldn't make any jokes or anything about this. And I think I'm just going to treat it, just generally take it seriously. Because I know too many people who've lost parents. In fact, I know some people who've lost parents recently. And you talk to them and there's just this pain. And you know what? It's okay to feel that pain. It's okay. And it's okay not to process these. You see, the thing is that grief takes time. And you have to process it. You have to think about it. You have to be aware of it. Yeah, that is a fight or flight response. So there's this thing in psychology that they call a window of tolerance. I have hours and hours of therapy behind me, so you know. Anyways, no, it's called the window of tolerance. Oftentimes when we're given something that causes like a mental dissonance or distress, we have an issue where we may have a flight or flight response. And then one of those things that when you fall out of that window of tolerance, some people tend to do this. They just kind of bottle in. Although that's not you need to find like a healthy balance between those. Ignoring something completely isn't healthy, and then reminiscing or fixating on it too much is not easy. Yeah, that's not healthy. Oh, yeah, that's see, that's the problem with being like a parent, or if you have siblings or so, in that sometimes you're expected to be one thing and you're not. It's okay to not be someone's rock, because honestly, you have to fix your you have to put on your oxygen mask before you can help other people. You do need to put on your oxygen mask and fixate that properly before applying that to other people on your plane. And we're all in the same plane. We're all in the same plane, and it's barreling to the ground because of DEI, of course. But yeah. No, if the way that she was handling it wasn't working or helping you, you do need to find it in other people as well. That's why I recommend that if people have, like, look at your resources. Even if you don't think you ever would, just do it. I mean, there's a thing, you know. Right now I've got like a little bit of congestion and all that stuff, right? But you know what I did? I went to the doctor and got medicine for that, just in case, you know. And I'm using the medicine. You see, the first step is to get help, even if it's outside of your family. Anyways, let's go back here. As I kept telling myself, yeah, you weren't alone either. People tried to support her. Yeah, and this thing is, though, the first person that can really support you is you. You have to accept that support. Everywhere in the world, people can help out as much as they want. But if you don't accept that help, you won't receive that help. You have to be open to it. You have to be open to it. No. See, Aunt Cora was right. Yeah, that. Really? Wow, that's just running. And it's not even moving on. That may not be healthy. It's not horrible. Okay, so the writing on this is good. The writing on this is good. Okay, maybe not. I mean, I understand that people talk that way, but you don't have to. Yeah, there's some stuff here where I would have written it differently, but if that's how this particular writer wants to write it, that's their prerogative. That is their choice. Well, we don't think about it. Honestly, oftentimes we just don't think about details. Too many people are just not mindful of details. And then there's details that you want to be mindful of forgetting. But I don't think that's one of those. That's an idealized version. And that's not what that person was. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh no, that's another thing too. That's not a... Depends, really. I mean... One, you shouldn't be taking mountain of pills anyways. Most of these things here, like actual antidepressants and stuff, are one pill. Don't take more than the prescribed amount. That doesn't make them more effective. No. Well, life is suffering. And it's important to suffer. Most people smoke or drink as a coping mechanism. I really feel like the relationship that many people have with alcohol is awful. I've always looked at alcohol as being something that you have with a meal or in small moderation for celebrations. I've never really understood the reason why people would get drunk, but that's me. I've only been like drunk a few times in my life. I can literally count it on like less than one hand. Yeah. Yeah, I can count it on one hand. But that's more of a personal choice. For me, I look at something like, oh, there's if there's rum or whiskey or whatnot, that goes. You can pair that with steak, or you can pair that with like good mashed potatoes, or you can use it for the cooking. Because I feel like the flavor that you get from certain types of alcohol trumps the alcohol itself. You know. If I'm eating something or drinking something, you eat because you're hungry. And you drink something because you're pairing it with the food. So that you're like, you know, it's better for digestion. Oh no. Also, if she's on any kind of antidepressant like Zoloft or Prozac, she should not be drinking with that. Might have been. Both of those you need to put some type of antiseptic on. Both of those you need to bandage. Well, yeah, but you don't want to be detached from your feelings. That's a problem. That may be worse than the drinking and drug use. Oh, I'm screenshotting that. That's a good line. Oh goodness, Lord, do I know that. There is such a thing as concepts of like context. I've always said that I have a doctorate in reality and a master's degree in context. That's Dr. Philip to you. But no, really, there's a difference between that. It's like I like horror movies. I really like horror movies. In fact, I've kind of discovered that I really do love those. And that's not that I think that they're like positive. I find that they're interesting or fun. Like a good slasher movie or a good like whodunit or a monster movie. Like, you look at horror movies as being kind of an escape. Oh no, this is a lot of gore and practical effects. Okay. That doesn't mean that I would do any of the things in the movie. But I like it because I wouldn't do that. It's an interesting thing to entertain. Sometimes you have to hold up ugly things in your life, look at them, and appreciate them for their ugliness. Because it's okay. You can't deny something is a part of you if you're not going to face it. I mean, you know what I'm sorry. You can't deny that and everything that is a part of you, everything that is your experiences, everything about you is you. And you need to make peace with yourself before you can make peace with other people. And that's why this person here, I think she's concentrating too heavily on like her dislike for her mom or hatred. The opposite of love isn't hate, it's indifference. That's good. You gotta find a person that works. And that's fine. It's okay. We all want a little bit of power and control, but we need to be okay with not having that. Therapy can't save you, though. That's the thing. Therapy saves no one. But it does show you how to save yourself. Now, it's kind of like, you see, one thing I don't talk about like my own like life a lot, but I am a Christian. And I believe that my soul is taken care of. That's saved. But here on earth, everything that we deal with, like we have to find our way ourselves. There's things that help guide us and help us make choices. Like therapy can't save you. Therapy has never saved anyone. But it can give you the tools to help you deal with things yourself, so you can save yourself in a way. I know that sounds a little bit tacky, but it's true. That actually reminds me of a pretty good movie. It's got Matthew Perry in it, who no, sorry. People might remember him from like Friends. He passed away recently, but he was in a movie called Numb that was about depersonalization, about that detachment, about that feeling numb. And I do feel like that movie is, it wasn't really well received by critics or audiences because they were expecting something different from him. They're like, oh yeah, it's funny, right? Yeah. No. I think it's one of those where if people re-examine it, they would find that it's a much deeper and better film than they thought. Kind of like how a lot of people don't like 1 Hour Photo with Robin Williams, but that is actually a really good example, like the distorted thinking that the main character has, and it's a really good thriller. And I actually recommend it. I should probably do more movie reviews. It's worse because you keep trying to dull it. Sometimes you just gotta embrace that pain. Like, right now, my throat kinda hurts a bit because of, like, the cold and flu and stuff, but I'm still talking. Yes, because sometimes you just gotta work through it. Also, I really like this sparkling water. I'm gonna have to get some more of this. Sodium-free, calorie-free, sugar-free. Yeah, it's from Aldi's though, so I'm like, I don't have an Aldi's near me. Oh man, I need to get my family to import some of this and send it to me. I think Trader Joe's is the closest to Aldi's here in this particular state. Anyways, came in every day and she was at dinner. Turned out. That's a good line right there. Is she doing like? Okay, wait. There is a thing you can do called square breathing. Actually, one thing I like about, say, Liquid Death or some of these other types of canned mineral waters and stuff is that they're cold. Now, if you look at your hand or your arm, you know the middle part of your arm, like not where your elbow is, but like the other side of that, or like where your wrist is, like right where your hand meets your arm, right? If you take something cold and just put it there and just concentrate on that cold feeling, with some people that'll help relax them. It's something called mindfulness. Another thing you can do is square breathing. That's where you breathe in for a count of 8, hold for a count of 8, breathe out for a count of 8, hold for a count of 8. Kind of like. What I'm doing is I'm breathing in through my nose and counting to 8 in my head, holding for the count of 8 with the full bit of air in my lungs, then breathing out through my mouth. You can also do it this through your nose, like. You probably wouldn't be able to hear it though. But it's actually a good thing to help promote lung health. You know? Not too bad. Yeah, I rarely get sick. I mean, I'll get headaches and stuff or whatever, and they go away. But I get pretty, like a bad cold or a flu, maybe once a year. And which is actually like, yeah, that's how it is now, which is weird. It's kind of weird that like I'd always get like the flu and stuff every year that I'd get the flu shot. Weird. Anyways, it's okay to be upset. Inhale and exhale. This is dissociation. Wow, really? You're abusing allergy pills? Ugh, bread makes you fat. Coffee's not bad though. Although I prefer to drink coffee without anything in it, like just straight black coffee. Cheese though is pretty good. Okay, if you're taking pills to keep yourself from crying, you're taking pills for the wrong reason. Okay, here's the thing. But that's okay. Just if you are never, just because in this life you're never really okay, that's okay to not be okay. And if people really think about it, yeah, that's fine. None of us are ever going to be okay. None of us. At all. That is just the way it is. And guess what? Life sucks and then you keep on living. But that's okay. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to never be okay. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, she's dissociating. I don't know why I have so many opinions on this game so far. Sorry. Oh. Wait, is this a romance? Let me check on that. Description. Oh. Really? It kind of is. Yeah. You know what? I feel like it's better to ask this person's name. You know what? I'm going to save. There we go. And let's go to the main menu. Oh. Interesting. Grief isn't a low. It's a terrifying high atop a mountain I never climbed. How am I supposed to make my descent? I cling to the first step, soft palms already stained red. The steep cliffs terrify and welcome me. The temptation of flight beckons, the crash an afterthought. I think to jump, but I'm dreading already falling. No one even noticed. Interesting. Huh. Oh yeah, that's from the tile screen. Oh, did I miss a few already? I'm gonna have to play through and get some more of those. So, what is this game rated? I'm like looking at this now, I'm like, wait, what is this game rated? I don't remember. Let me check. Okay, so it takes place around Halloween, and yeah, let's see real quick. Oh, it is rated M for blood, drug references, language, sexual themes, and violence. Oh, but I think like they already said like 2 F words or so they already get an R rating. But interesting game. So I of course am going to finish it, but not on like one of these things. I tend to like go back to visual novels where I'll like read through it a bit, put it down, then come back to it later. Actually, I'm going through so many different visual novels right now. I have like a folder of those. But you know what? That's one thing I love about the Nintendo Switch. In particular, you can take essentially books with you everywhere. That said, one of my favorite things for the Nintendo DS was 101 classic books, or 100 classic books. And if Nintendo ever wants to re-release that, I would buy it again. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. This is Cemetery Girls, or Graveyard Girls, sorry. And it seems to be pretty well okay written. I do have opinions about it, but you know, those are opinions I'm just expressing generally because I'm recording, you know. If I wasn't recording, I just would be like reading through it normally. I'd actually be a lot further in it, because I find that like if I'm reading to an audience, depending, I read slower than I read in my mind. Well, it's one of those things where like something's like, oh, this is a couple 100 pages. Oh, you mean this is a 30-minute book or less? But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. I wouldn't recommend this for everybody, but hey, if you got like $5 or $6. Oh, by the way, thank you to Penguin Pop for giving me this copy to check out. But yeah, if you like $5 or $6 and you are interested to see where the story goes, let me know in the comments below. Go pick it up. I mean, the art style, the writing, and the music so far are pretty good, and therefore those are marks of quality to me. Because one thing with visual novels is you have to have a particular care for it, you know? Like, there's not all visual novels are created equal, and I'll probably think differently of this book once I'm done with it. But generally, so far, it seems fine. Seems interesting. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think, and make sure to hit like button, share button, subscribe button, and ring that little bell so you're notified whenever we have a brand new video here on Area DMG. And until next video comes out, you are now caught up.
Morning, Maya.